MariaDB has two editions. So first one will be we can say community edition, and second one we call as the enterprise edition. Okay. So community is it's a free. Enterprise is it's a paid support. Okay. And again, the differences is for every regular interval you will get patches for enterprise, regular patch for enterprise, and second thing is you can create a ticket, zero ticket for MariaDB support. If you fall into any trouble or any kind of issues, so you can create a Jira ticket so that support will be provided for enterprise editions. So the latest MariaDB version what we have is latest version is MariaDB 11. Okay, so let us start with basic installation, how to download software. Okay, just log on to mariadb.com here, and here you can see community. So click on this version. You can see latest version it is given here. So 10.11.2. This is 11 is the version. 10.11.2 which I have selected here. If you have any doubts on MariaDB version, so simply you can click on MariaDB version list. So you just click on MariaDB server releases. You can see this MariaDB on MariaDB website on knowledge based. You can get all the details. Here you can read all the details. If you have any questions, if you want to troubleshoot any database, so you can read out all the details and you can work accordingly. So the best suggestion is just open this knowledge base. You will get all the details. So as we said, MariaDB 11 is the latest version. Okay. So remember, whenever you want to download database for your production, so always look for LTS. LTS is nothing but long-term stable release. So you can see this short term it is written here, long term is written here, long term. So long term, short term differences is the end of life. End of life for a software will be, see here you can see short term is 23 until maintained until November 23. See now it's all it is 23 only this year. For long term, the benefits is it will not be end of life, and the upgrades you can, if you don't want to do any upgrades and all, then that will work fine. There is no issue. So always look for long term stable release.
That means end of the support. Short term, we do not get any security patches and all. For long term, we will get
Yes,
security patches
exactly.
and all till that date. Okay.
Yeah, and suppose until November 23 means yeah, you will not able to do anything with that. You need to upgrade the database simply. Okay, out of support. So I have if you want to download, just you can also click on this button. You can see this release MariaDB 10 point release notes changes. So I'll click on this. You can see changes and improvements, so you will get all the details, upgrade between major MariaDB versions. You'll get all the details here. Okay. So here you can see download. Just click on download option. So when you click on download option, again, you will go to the same website, mariadb.com downloads. Okay. I'm here. If you click on, see, we are here at the same page. Okay. So now it is redirect to the same 11.10.11.2. Now you need to click on which server you want. Windows 64-bit. Okay, you can check most Windows operating system is 64-bit. So if I open my, so I can check my operating system here, properties. So I have RAM is 8 GB RAM, and you can see the system type is 64-bit operating system, x64 based processor. So every time if you want to download, you can use x64. So in Windows it is very easy. Just simply we can go to properties and we can check all this Windows operating system details. Whereas coming to operating system, we need to run some commands to get all these details. So those are some basic commands we'll see later. Okay, yeah, I'll close this one now. Yeah, so it is a 64 one. So simply you go MS Windows 64-bit. Okay, and then you can click on download. Okay, so once you download, it will start downloading. So I already downloaded this software. uh, I can show you here. See, MariaDB 10.11. This is MSI package. Okay, so just open, double click on this, so you can start installing this process. Again here, types of installation again here. Okay, Windows installation. So one is with MSI package, and another one we call as a source files. Okay, source file is simply you will download the binaries. You'll simply download the binaries file. Binaries means we can say software scripts, we can say, all related to MySQL, MariaDB, all that scripts you can download, and you need to manually start the MariaDB services. Okay, we can also look that. Okay, so let's open this. I open that wizard. I just simply click on next. This, click on next. You can see what we have, database instance, client progress, backup utilities, development components, third party tools, Hild SQL. Okay, location. So this is what the software location 10.11 C program files. Okay, so this is the binaries are storing in this location. Okay, so click on next. So if you see this on C drive, program files MariaDB 10.5, you can see the binaries location. Binaries means if you go to this location, you can see the complete MariaDB scripts. So just click on next. Now you data directory. So data directory, you can change the data directory location here. So based upon you can create new folder like that. So you can give your name here. I already created one folder in C drive. So this is the C drive. I created MariaDB. Okay, in small letters, MariaDB. So what I can do is I'll open this. I'll simply write MariaDB. See, instead of default location, we have chosen our own file layout for the data directory. Okay, so click on OK. Root password, new root password. Give the root password here. I'm giving the password red hat at the rate 123. So the password is creating here, and MSI package installation is very easy. Enable access for remote machines for root users. So this is very important point. So never check this point, because root user should not have remote access. Remote access means I'll show you how it will looks internally. For every login in MariaDB, one is considered as host name, user, and host name. Okay, now user is root, what we are doing here. Okay, the user is root. Remote machine means enable access from remote machines for root user, means here the host name will be convert as a percentile. We called as wildcard entry. What we called as wildcard users. If you allow this, if you enable this check button, then internally in your database, root users, two root users will be created. One is with host name. Host name will be as a local host. Here there are two root users will be created. If I uncheck this, then only this user is going to create local host. Okay, only local host is going to create. If I check, this one, if I check this, then it will create a wildcard user also. So again, this will be like a security issue, as we are downloading for our development purpose, testing purpose. So for production, you don't. It is not acceptable. But for non-prod or test environment, you can select this. Okay.
Okay, that means any of the root user can able to log in to this MariaDB,
Yeah,
right?
yes. If anyone has the root credentials, they can log into the database. A super privileges can log in from any machine. So
Mm.
which violates the security policy. So that's what
Yeah,
we don't suggest. Yeah.
same like SA account in SQL Server.
Yeah, in a SQL server, yeah, we have two, right? Windows and a mixed mode.
Yeah, root user means SA account only, right, in SQL Server.
Yes, SA account, exactly. SA account
Uh,
in SQL Server. SA account will have all the privileges, right? Sysadmin access.
yes, yes.
So you just click on next. Again, see the service name is MariaDB. You can give you any name. So when you open services.msc, so here you can get the details. So the display name can be anything, right? So right now you don't have this, so you can go with this name. Sometimes there are a requirement that the service name should be different. Okay. But when it comes to your production environment or any, so will change the service names. We'll not go with the standards. We'll customize these names. So let it be this. TCP port is 3306. Now this is very important here. InnoDB engine settings. InnoDB engine settings. As I told you, we have different engines. Yeah, we can also see that topic in the next session in architecture of MariaDB. So where I can show you what are the DB engines we have and what is the default engine for MariaDB. So as of now, let us try to understand MariaDB default storage engine. Storage engine is InnoDB. InnoDB is a default storage engine. Again, we have different storage engines like MyASM, TokoDB, okay, Arial, Memory Engine. We have many more. We have total around 10 engines, 10 engines in MariaDB. So I'll get those details in next session. Okay. Yeah. Now here InnoDB engine settings. Okay. So buffer pool size. So which means what we are doing is at the time of installation. So what we are doing is at the time of installation, we have a parameter called InnoDB underscore buffer. Okay, InnoDB underscore buffer pool parameter. All are in small letters only. InnoDB underscore buffer pool parameter. Here the value is 938 MB. Okay, so which is very less. So the thumb rule is as I shown you, my system memory is 8 GB RAM I have. So always 70% of your RAM must be allocated to your database server. It's a thumb rule. So we need to give 70% of RAM to the database server as per the standards. So 70% means it's around, we can give 5 GB of RAM allocation to our database server. So I can give around 5000 MB, which is approx to 5 GB. Okay. So we call this concept as memory capping in SQL Server. Whereas coming to MariaDB, we use this term as performance tuning. Okay. So this comes under performance tuning parameters, we can say. Performance tuning parameters. All these parameters are visible in my.cnf. Okay. So in SQL Server, we term this as a memory capping. So I have given this 5000 MB. And coming to page size. Page size is again, it depends upon your row format for your database. I'll show you what is a row format. We can see in depth. If I go in depth, you will be confused here. MariaDB row format. Row format. The default row format is dynamic. So row format is something like, I can explain you. We have a file system, right? For SQL Server, we have MDF file, NDF file, and LDF file, right? Okay. So for each table space, we create different MDF files, right?
Yes, different
Yes.
different data files.
Yeah, different data files. So the data file size here row format in MySQL. So row format size dynamic means each table will have a table, its table space, and that the file size of that table space can be dynamic. It will grow dynamically, and it is always suggestible to keep row format as a dynamic by default. There are different options. We have redundant, compress, and we have different redundant, compress, dynamic, and one more we have. Yeah, that, but this is very in-depth one. So we'll see this in our next session. We'll come to know what is this. It is very important one. Okay. So for now, when you're doing installation, page size is 16 KB. So you can keep up to, if you keep less value also, it will work, but you can keep 32 KB. So for your OLTP operations, So this will be a best size. Okay, click on next. Now just simply click on installation. It will start installing. Okay, open the command prompt and check whether you can see SQL is not recognized. Check the services. So here you can see. So it has started. Okay, go click on properties here. You can check this the path. Okay, see program files bin mysqld. This is what the binaries what I'm saying, and default file MariaDB. Yeah, see in MariaDB you can see my.ini file. Okay, it is very important note here. Configuration files. Configuration files in MariaDB is my.cnf for Linux operating system, and for Windows operating system we get my.ini file. Okay, this is for Windows. So you just right click on properties. You can able to see all these details, how it is starting. It is starting with this. Okay, MariaDB system type automatic. Okay, so let us try to log into the database once. Once you install, you will get this MySQL client. Okay, you open this. It is straight away asking for the password. Red Hat, give your password Red Hat at the rate. So now you have logged into your MariaDB database. Okay, the installation is done. If you want to see the port, select at the rate port. Okay, this is the command to check your port. The default port is 3306. Okay, show databases. This is a command to check the databases. So we have information schema, MySQL, performance schema, SIS. So these are all the system databases, what we can say. Yeah, now coming
While
to,
logging, you have given the root password, right?
yes, I can also log in from command prompt. I'll show you how to log in. Okay, it's very simple. Open command prompt. As you checked here, properties, get this path, C drive, MySQL, right? Okay, till bin. Okay, copy this. Now you just paste it here. Give full path. Okay, MySQL hyphen is U is nothing but user hyphen P. Okay,
Password.
hyphen P password. Let's go to this location. Okay, see, we need to set the environmental variable. I hope you heard about environmental variable. So globally it will identify this MySQL command. Now give the password here. It will ask for the password red hat at the rate 123. This is the same password which I have given. So we got two sessions here. Okay, one I have logged in from. I hope you are able to follow.
Yes, yes.
Show process list. Okay, show process list is to check how many connections we have currently. Okay, you can see we have two connections. So this is one connection and this is one connection. So total connections are two connections. Okay,
Okay.
show process list. This is very important. This is very
Yeah.
important for it is to, if you want to troubleshoot any, if you get any kind of issues, first of all you need to run this command show process list.
To know who all active
How
users
many,
on the database.
active connections to the database. Now here is a command to, so MariaDB here, show databases to check what all databases we have. Select at the rate port. We can see this is the port number. Okay, yeah. And next is system databases, information schema, performance schema, SIS, MySQL. These are all system databases. Information schema, it has all the information about your metadata of your user databases. If you create any database, create database
Database name.
test. Yeah, create database, give database name test underscore db. Okay, give semicolon. So for
Okay.
MySQL, the syntax always end with semicolon. Press enter. So
Oh,
you can, yeah. Now the database has been created. Simple command create database and give followed by database name. Now give command show databases. Okay, show databases. It will give you all the database list of databases.
okay.
Now, yeah, now this is user defined database and all the remaining three are system databases. Information schema will have the information of test DB, like how many tables, what tables are there, how many rows, how indexes. If you want to know the structure of the table, the metadata, the how the table is designed, everything you can get it from information schema. Performance schema is you will get the performance related metrics for your user defined database. So in this performance schema you will come to know. Okay, so there are some important commands which always the common SQL statements which most commonly used by DBS from information schema and performance schema. So we have those statements. I'll share to you. Coming to MySQL. MySQL is again it's a system database. It is very important database. This database will have your complete user management will be managed under this database. Okay. If you click on see how to use the database. Okay. How to
Yeah,
go inside to the database is simple. Use this command. Use database. Use database name.
same like SQL Server. Almost all commands are same.
Show databases. Okay, use MySQL, give semicolon. Now you have logged into this database. Now show tables. Okay, here you can see all tables related. We can see these tables. Okay, later on. See here you can see one table name as users. So this table is very important. All your users are inside this table. Okay, for this database, those who are connecting to this database, all that user accounts details are inside this user table. I hope you got this.
Yeah, I got this. Yep.
I'm clearing the screen. This is a command, clear screen. Okay, tables, you got to know. Show tables, users. Now how to get the details. Okay, select how to see the structure of this table. Okay, so give this command, describe table, describe table name. So you can see the complete structure of this table. So these are all column names, field names. These are the types, what types it has. Okay, and the value for this. All these are table structure for this. So for user table, you can see the host, user, password. Okay, what privileges it has, shutdown privileges. Does it have all the privileges details here? You will come to know. Max connection details. Okay, so whatever information you want to know for that particular user, so you can simply do this SQL statement. Okay, you select followed by the column names. Select user comma host from, these are the two column names. Okay, user comma host from MySQL dot user. Okay, MySQL is a database which I have shown you. It is a system database, and user is a table name. Okay, just click on this, enter this. I'm trying to log into the database. Okay, select user comma host from MySQL dot user. Okay, yeah, now I got this. Select user comma host. User comma host are the column names. From MySQL is the database name. It is a system database name and followed by table name dot. Here you can see I've told you right here. Whenever you have enabled that remote login, so your user has been created. Okay, percentile. Okay, so here you can see this root as percent root password C. So make sure you remove all these root password root users. You only keep on root user with a local host, and no other user should be exist. Okay. So this is a command. This is very important command. Select user comma host from MySQL dot user. If you want all details, simply select star
Star
from
from
MySQL.
MySQL.user.
Yeah, MySQL dot user. So Venkat, let me know if I'm going with very basic, or you can stop me if I'm going with a very basic and wasting the time.
I think no. First, we will complete the installation part. Once we are getting into the security concepts like user and all, then we can discuss this. I mean,
Yeah, yeah,
architectural topics.
yeah, sure, sure. Yeah, where we were, yeah, installation part, right? Yeah, we
Mm.
have the installation is completed successfully. Let us go back to the file system here. Click on this. I have chosen the data directory as MariaDB. Open this one. See here, you can see these are all the databases. These are all the databases. MySQL performance schema. This is what the test DB which I have created. Okay. This buffer pool size. We'll see this later on. Yeah, and very important point is my.cnf file. So my.cnf
This is
file
my dot
location is,
ini, right?
yes, ini.
Huh.
You open this file. You here you can see this. It has data directory location is this. Port is simple. Page size is this. DB buffer pool size what we have given 5000 MB. Port is this. It's very simple. Plugins are in this location. Program files.
Okay, yeah,
We'll discuss these things. Yeah, now you can see the error log. This is the error log. Okay, you open this file. Error log location is also in the same data directory location. See, you can see this. This is error log. Whenever the DB got restarted, you will get to know these details. Version, always it will mention the version details, socket, and port number.
yeah.
So make sure
So,
you have this detail at the last. Yeah.
okay, it is giving same details like in SQL Server, what all the step-by-step process it follow to start the database.
Yeah, now let us go to this. If you have any doubts, please ask me.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Now, if you want to change installation process, okay, in the installation process, if you want to change the location for this, okay, if you want to change the location for this database, you can simply change the location. So how to change that location, I'll show you. It is very simple. It is again a part of installation only. First of all, you need to stop the MariaDB services. As we know that the DB, you open this, click on, just right click, go to properties. You can see that default file location is my.ini location is this. Okay, it is inside. If you want to know where the this is very important here. The database server is starting with my.ini configuration file. So that way, that file location will always be given in your services.msc. So you can find out with this way. Okay, so now go to this location MariaDB. Okay, now suppose you want to change the location. So first of all, what we have to do is we need to copy these all files. Okay, let us copy these files. Okay, I'm copying to program location. Here I'm giving a new folder as Maria. What I can say,
You can say training D or something. Some
yeah.
X or Y you can give.
Yeah, see, this is the binaries. Okay, so let us give a different name here. Rename. Say as a virtual academy, right? VA underscore MariaDB. Okay, now you paste it. Continue. Do this for all. See, all the files has been copied here. Okay, so VA
Yes.
underscore MariaDB. Okay, now copy this location. Copy this location. Go back to your C drive. We have this MariaDB. See, this is a configuration file. Okay, open this file. If you give hash, it will consider as a comment. Okay,
Yeah, same like in Linux.
yeah. So here you can give data dir equals to. So the above one got commented. Now this is what I have changed the details here. Okay. Now save this file. Save this file. Go to services. Let's see what issue we'll get. Start this. Windows could not start on log for information review. So it is not able to start. Let us see what is the issue. Go to program files. MariaDB. Did we get any errors?
Error log is not there.
So what happens? See this. See, this is the error log. Okay. Open with Notepad. Shutdown is happened. Error. Failed to create DDL log file. Permission denied. DDL recovery.log. Permission denied. Okay. So we don't have permissions to this. So right click on this. Go to properties. Okay.
Security. Click on edit.
Click on start. Windows could not able to start local. Okay, contact service vendor and refer to service specific code. Let us go back to the error log. See again, open this. Now what error we got? Failed to create DDL, permission denied.
Same permission.
Okay, error code 13, permission denied.
Just for now,
The,
just go to that security.
which one?
I mean, that file security.
Okay,
Security.
one second. Let us go to this MariaDB. Go to properties here, sharing, MariaDB, security, read, write, modify users.
That is only for authenticated users, not for all other system users, not for administrators. First, we need to find out from which user MariaDB is trying to start the services.
Yeah,
See,
it
MariaDB.
is MariaDB. Yeah. So
We
let
will
us
give you the
go
full access
and
for MariaDB.
yeah. So go to program files, right click on this properties, security. So we need to add here. We need to add group
Yes,
user here.
yes. Click on edit and you can get it from that.
Object types, groups, okay. Location, yeah. Simply type MariaDB. Check names.
Only give Maria.
Why it is click on
Give
advanced.
small letters Maria.
Or else we need to add that into local admin group.
No, give small letters Maria, not capital, just only small letters. Check names. Okay, remove that Maria and give everyone just for installation purpose only. Click on OK. I mean, we
Mm,
are giving the privilege to all just for now, just for our. Anyway, you will going to uninstall that file now.
but it will not start. It should have only MariaDB. One
Everyone
second.
means
Yeah, I got your point. But if you see here, properties, security.
click on
See,
Maria.
if you show variables like data dir, the data directory has been changed. Okay.
Okay, show variables like data dir. 1 second, let me note
Yeah.
down that.
Suppose if you change the location for your MariaDB, stop this. If you are changing the configuration file also, just click on properties.
Here we need to change that path, I believe.
Yes, here you need to change the path. Let us copy that file to this location and change the path here. I'll keep it here, okay? So let us copy this one location. Go to properties, copy this whole path. Simply we need to change this. I'll copy this. I'll open the services.com. Right click, select properties. Now you can change. No, this is not the process to change. Okay, we need to open that registers, right? Registry editor. Okay.
Yes, register.
Yes. So here, if you open current users, yeah, current controllers, services. Yeah, once long back I done this. We'll open the GP edit, right? GP.
I pinged you in
This
meeting chat. This is where we need to go to.
HKey local machines. Okay. Local machines. System. Yeah, now I got controllers. Controller set services. Okay, got it. We can see MariaDB here.
Actually, here we need to change image path. I mean, image path is the thing. So if you click on data full,
Now I can able to see this. Yeah, I did this very long back actually. Right now, Windows operating system.
yeah, sometimes we forgot if we could not.
Yeah, too many things are going on. Paste it. Okay. Look, whenever we are going to do play with registers, then looks like we need to restart the system, I guess. Yeah, see,
Yes,
it got changed.
yes, sir.
Okay, let us start. See, it
It
started.
was. Yep.
Okay, so this is how we can manage. We can do easy installation with Windows, changing the data directory. If you want to know what is the host name here, you just give this command host name, so you can see the host name. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be on mute.
This,
Okay, if I got any
sure.
doubts, then it on.
So I'll just first of all I'll go with some important commands which is very useful for a DBA activity. Okay, on this Ubuntu operating system. So the first is host name, and if you want to know what is the IP of this, you need to give this command. If config. Okay, just note down this. Looks like I need to install that command. If config is the command where you can check the IP address. IP config, both are not working. Okay, no problem. So just note down this is if config is this is the command to check the IP address. So I'll configure this one as well. Okay, and if you want to check what is the memory and the RAM on this, you can give this command free hyphen gh. So this is a command free hyphen gh. So you can able to see how much is the memory. This is the RAM actually, that is 3.5 GB we have allocated for this machine, and used is 5.5 1.5 GB, and available free is 189 MB. So this is what the memory configuration. And swap usage. Swap memory is 2.6 GB. So we'll discuss what is the swap, and in next session we are going to see MariaDB. Sometimes we gets issue like MariaDB having a swap usage. So this kind of issues we can see. So I can also, in the next class we can discuss that one. So this is memory related. And another thing is df-h. So this is a command to check the mount drives on on this machine. Df-h is a very important command. So if you want to check what are the drives, what are the, in our Linux environment we call as mount points. So we have these many mount points, like we have C drive, E drive, D drive. So in the same way, so in our Windows operating system we have different drives layout. So if you, how do we check? In the same way, in an operating system, this is a command df-h. You can check out the drive layout. And next one is cd is the command. If you want to go to any one of the mount point, you need to use this command cd. Cd stands for change directory, and followed with forward slash. Okay, forward with forward slash. Suppose if you want to go to the root directory, you have to simply give this command cd slash. So you are inside the root directory. Okay. If you want to go to run directory, then you need to go slash run. Okay. So you are inside this. And if you want to know what are the files inside this directory, then you need to give this ll. Okay, list out. Ll is nothing but list out. So you can see these many files. These many files are there inside this folder. So where you are, if you want to check, you need to give this command pwd. It will give you your current location where you are exactly. Pwd is the command, and ll is if you want to find out how many files are there in that particular directory. There is one more command apart from ll. There is ls. So ls will show you all the files in horizontal format. Okay, and whereas coming to ll, it will show you in vertical format. So this is what you can see. This is also one of the command, ls-ltrh. So it will give you complete details of the files along with see here you can see the differences. ll, ls, this is a command. Pwd to check the current directory. Okay, next one is now another command is if you want to check the version details of this machine, uname -r. So it will give you the current version of this machine. It is 5.19. uname-a. So this will give you the complete details. This is a Linux environment. You can see this is Ubuntu 22.4 Ubuntu. Okay, and x86-24. Okay, GNU Linux environment. Okay, so at the time of installation you need to check this one. Okay, x86-64, and make sure it is Ubuntu or a Linux environment. Okay, if you get Ubuntu, then you need to download Ubuntu packages. If it is a Linux Red Hat, then it will show you some other EL7. So then you need to go for Linux download package. So ls cpu, this will give you the complete details of your system. So how many CPUs are there, like that. Okay, so you can see the architecture x86-64. You can see the CPUs. There are three CPUs here. Virtual CPUs are three. If you want to check, this is a command. This is a very important command. So always, as a DBA, we need to know how many CPUs and how much, what is the RAM on the data on the machine. So this is very important command. Free-gh and ls cpu. Okay, so this is very important commands. Yeah, if you have any doubts, you can ask me at this moment.
How can
Yes.
how can we know that CPU usage percent and okay?
Yes, so that command is top command. So top command will always give you the details. Right now the CPU percentage is 3.7. Whenever you are facing, whenever there is a high load on the server, whenever you get a high CPU utilization alert, then first command you are going to run this stop command. So top command will give you the high using process will be on the top, and it will give you the percent of usage here. If it is 100%, it will show you 100 to 200. And you need to also check load average on the server. So this is very important. So load average is 0. So there's nothing load on the server. If there is a high load, make sure it should not exceed the first one. Okay, the first, middle. So this is like hours. This is hours, and this will be in minutes. This will be in seconds, we can say. Okay, so if this is showing as if this last one showing as 3, or if it is 3.0, it is now 0.03. If it is 3.0, which means that the load is high on that. Make sure the load is always less than 3. So there are chances during batch jobs, there are chances the load average can increase to greater than 3, 4, sometimes 5. And you need to keep measuring this, the first one. If it is showing here, then which means that there is a continuous load on the machine, since hour the load is on the machine. If you see here, then you can see that, yeah, the load has been for a moment of time, like 10 minutes or 15 minutes. So you can see the load in this bracket. Okay, so this is very important here, load average. Now you, if you want to exit, press Control C. Control C is after entering top command, so it will be in infinite loop. So if you want to come out from this, then you need to press Control C. Control C, you will come out from that. Okay, and Control L, it will clear the screen. Control plus L, Control plus L, it will clear the screen always. And this is very important commands, what we are discussing. CD is nothing but change directory. Okay, LL is nothing but checking out. If you want to come out from this directory, you need to give CD dot dot, so you will come out from this directory. Okay, and then you need to give you can check where you are. Okay, you can check the mount point. You can also check pwd. Okay, yeah. And second thing is, now how to create a directory, slash cd inside. So here already I created one directory, MariaDB. Okay, see, inside, once you are inside the root directory, okay, the base. So you always need to enter the base directory with the forward slash. Once you are inside the base directory, then all the files in now I am inside this root directory. Okay, now if I want to enter to a directory which is second one, I mean, then you need not to give forward slash here. Just simply cd MariaDB. Okay, then you will be inside this. If you give pwd, then you can see it is inside. You're inside MariaDB location, pwd, ll. So these are the files which I have downloaded. If you want to create any file, this is very simple. Make directory mkdir, give the file name like MySQL. This is the file name I have given. Okay, so now press ll. So you can see the file has been created, the directory has been created. Okay, yeah. Now if you want to come out, just give exit. Okay, so I have logged out from the root. Okay, so whenever you log into any machine, first of all you will be logging with your home directory. Okay, so df, if you want to check pw, always in operating system, the user account will be inside home directory, the logins. So this is one login I have created, which is Pawan. So the operating system, so now I am able to log in with this name Pawan. Okay, so you can see this here, Pawan at the rate and the machine name.
And one more thing is, these all are permissions. DR means read, write. R means
Yeah, we
read.
can.
W means
Yes, yes, these are the file permissions. Yeah, we this is a very big topic, so we'll discuss that one as well. It is a different topic. I'll
yeah.
give you. There are different.
Yeah, I have some
Yes,
knowledge on this. Like 777 means full permissions, like
yes.
that. Okay, just had some little confusion about this. First one is what it refers. Second and third one, just tell me that details. I mean,
Okay.
X means which one, XOR means which one, DR XOR means which one. And here, that root means what it is.
So here root is nothing but the first one we are calling as a group user, and this is a group user, and this is a normal user, what we can say. Okay, so we have two users in a Linux environment. One will be the group, and another will be the normal user. So 1 second, I'll tell you what is the details of this. Give me a moment.